Hey, will you bring me that glass with water in it, please? Thank you. Hey guys, welcome to my Facebook page. This is Tracey's Fancy, and my name is Tracey of Tracey's Fancy. And I was just live over on Dixie Belle's page, where I am live every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I'm coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. I am not in my workshop right now. Instead, I'm in my breakfast room, and I am painting my fourth knife block. Thank you, babe. I'm painting my fourth knife block. They're just super popular, and one of them is my own, and tonight's is not. Tonight's is just because Charlie Horse, Nancy, hi Nancy, and Teresa. Oh, Charlie Horse, my foot. Okay, so this is mine. If you saw it over there already, I like to show it off because I like it a lot. This is my knife block that I do. It's a concrete finish. You can see it up close. I love it so much. It's got a WoodUBend mold on it. That is it. Well, there's one more, another one right here on the back. There's a mold back here and a mold up here. Hi, Nina. Hey, Shannon. Shannon, hi, hun. How are you? Hi, Debbie. Okay, so that's that. This is what my pretty knife block looks like on my counter, and I love it. So all of them have been very different. And I like doing them because it's a project that a lot of you feel like you can do. I feel like when I do big armoires and entertainment centers and dressers and vanities, you're all like, that project is too big. Anyone can do this. So, and they have been doing them. So anyway, they're all different. This one's gray, concrete. One was like a white stone. One was green with like bright mold flowers all over it, molded flowers all over it in a bunch of different colors. And tonight's is very crisp and fresh, and someone on the last video called it sharp, very sharp. You don't? You like, Jackie? I love it. These make great wedding gifts, great Christmas gifts, and if you think someone wouldn't mind and they trust you, just say, hey, can I have your knife block? And then take it home and do something to it. Yes, Polly, exactly. It's a great gift. And this one came from all of them. Every one of them. Well, no, this one was mine. Sorry, this one was mine. But the other two and this one right here were from Goodwill. And this one I picked up at Goodwill yesterday. They had two. It's about a mile away from me. And it was $3. This one was $3. So I'm not done with it. I'm about to put some lemons on it. But you like so far? I love it so far. Yeah, you do usually hide it. I got molds in today. Awesome. That is awesome, Tammy. I am so glad. Yay for your knife block. So see, inspire. I'm super happy. So the molds that I used on this one are two of them. This one and this one. I used two molds, and they are $5 each, I think, $5.10. Their number is number 367. I put a link at the top of my video here that's got my affiliate link. So if you click on that, it takes you to Dixie Belle paint page, which they sell molds, and then I get a kickback from it. So if you go to the Dixie Belle page and go to the tools section, there's paint, finishes, I don't know what else is there, but there's a section that's called tools. It's under tools. So click tools, and a bunch of things will drop down, a menu will drop down, and you'll see WoodUBend, and just click on WoodUBend. I do not recommend Gorilla Glue. I used it tonight. I don't usually use this. It does work, but it doesn't set up as quickly as Titebond. Titebond you can get at your hardware store if you're putting in an order for molds. Get yourself some Titebond and Dixie Belle as well. It sets up a lot faster. I will tell you, if you're just gonna order molds, you're gonna not order them. You'll go to the website, you'll put them in your basket, and then you'll see that it's gonna be like $20-something to ship them one mold, or 45 bucks or something, and you're like, whatever. If you will order $50 in product, go ahead and get paint, get some paint you might need, get several molds for a few projects. Spend 50 bucks, your shipping drops to $10, and then you can order as much as you want, and it's only $10 flat rate shipping. So just let you know that, because we've had some confusion there. Okay, so I have a Lazy Susan as well, but I haven't even started. I mean, I started it. So I put fluff. I use a lot of fluff and caviar. This is fluff. And I probably needed one more coat. I can see here, but I don't care because I'm going to put lemons on it. So this is the Lazy Susan, and then this is the mechanism. Dixie Belle had sent it to me. I don't know where they sourced this. I don't know where it came from. But this is the thing you screw on the bottom and it allows it to spin. And then I'm gonna have to put some sort of base on that or something so it doesn't mess up my table. But then this is the trim. See the trim on it? It had a real ugly raw wood trim. And I mean an edge, it was raw and ugly. So I put one of the WoodUBend trims on it, which the trim is TR50A, and it's also a Dixie Belle trim, so it's on Dixie Belle as well. Hey Treva, how are you, hun? So that trim is on there, and one roll did this whole thing plus more. There was plenty left, but not enough to do two. You'd have to order 2 rolls in order to do 2. So that's that, and I'm probably just gonna do straight up lemons on that, and then I'm gonna wax it so that that trim pops on the edge. I'm gonna, see how this mold pops off of here? See how it looks like very, very, you know, you can see it really well. It's because I black waxed it and then wiped all the wax off, and then it stays in all these crevices like that, and so you can see the mold really well. Whereas on that Lazy Susan, you could barely see that trim unless I held it up close to the camera. Hi, Belva. Hey, Jamie. Hi, Sunshine. Brody's on. Hi, baby. Brody is my son, my second child, and he lives in Okinawa, and he's on. Nina's saying hi to Rima. Okay, so what I did over on the other, hi, Amy. You did, Carol. You just ordered it. Awesome. I like it a lot. It's a great size. It's the exact size of that Lazy Susan. It's perfect size. So I painted this in fluff. And I traced out where my molds were gonna go. I didn't put my molds on yet. I did my stripes next, right up to where I had traced them out. Finished my stripes, then I glued on my molds, so now my molds are in place. I really probably should have done my transfers next, but I really wanted to show how easy the molds are to glue on. So, oh, you have a 24 by 24 that holds 300 pounds for my painting. Made for you by your boyfriend, Karen. That's awesome. I need a 24 by 24 for my table. That one is gonna be too small. So I need, I measured, we have a, I don't know how this table is super big. It's a big square. It's too big to reach across the table and hand anyone anything. So I think I wanna get like the spinner system like this and then get one of the big 24 by 24s at Home Depot. And have Matt make me a Lazy Susan for this table, and then I can make it pretty. So anyway, I probably should have put my transfers on, but I didn't. So these are the lemons. This is the lemons. Aren't they cute? They do not have the black and white check on them. When you put the transfer on, the black and white check goes away. This is my first transfer to use by IOD. So I don't have an affiliate with IOD, but they did send me some products, so I wanted to use it. I've used their molds and stuff before, but this is my first time to use one of their transfers. So it comes in this cute little tube, and then it's just one long roll. I do like that they give you the lines that you can cut with. So I'm gonna have to get up a little bit here. I want this to wrap all the way around like so. So that's about to that line. Oh shoot, I don't have scissors. Babe, will you hand me the scissors? Please? Those scissors are terrible. Yeah. Terrible. I hope they'll cut this. They're really bad. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't want my lemons going sideways. I don't want sideways lemons. I know my stripes are going sideways, but I don't want my lemon to go sideways. Doesn't it, Debbie? It does, doesn't it? All right, I'm gonna do like this because I know we can piece this. So I think I'm just gonna cut a section here because it's not gonna obviously go all the way down because we have molds there. I guess I could just kind of guesstimate it. Y'all are just gonna see how I do things. Y'all know I fly by the seat of my pants here. So, yep, there we go. I'm just gonna go about like that. Go about like that. Would have been a lot easier to do this without molds on there already. So if you do this at home, do as I say, not as I do. But you aren't online demonstrating for 300 people like I was on Dixie Belle. I want to show how to do the molds. Okay, so I cut it at an angle like that. Now, with the transfers, you do have to be careful when you take this backing paper off. If you touch that leaf there, if I touch it with my finger on this back side, that transfer will stick to my finger and I'll lose part of my leaf. So you do have to be careful. You have to be ready to actually lay this down. So I think I'm just gonna do it. Let's just go for it. Don't overthink it. It's just a transfer. It's just a $3 knife block, right? So my only issue that I'm running into, you guys, is that I should have, yeah. I'm just gonna put a random one up here. I'm not gonna go all the way down into there. Oh, Tracy, Renee, as my mother would have said. What do I do, guys? My molds are in the way. My molds are in the way. I try not to be a perfectionist and I just can't. I can't just stick that on there. You just saw me. I know, Rachel, stripes. I know, isn't it cute? And now I want to do cute little lemons and I'm struggling. I know why I'm struggling, because this is going to show an end here and I don't want that to show that. That's the problem. Now I fixed it. See, I just needed a minute. Just had to step away. I just needed a second. You need to be careful with your transfers. If you cut a transfer, you don't ever want to show like a raw edge just right in the middle of your project. You need to make sure that you are allowing for like an entire lemon to be shown, which I'm going to cut this whole thing off. Just like this. I'm probably just going to end up doing a lemon at a time. That's what I'm probably going to have to do. Like so, like so. Yep, that's what I'm doing. All right. Transfers are fun though. You can just cut them up and make them work for you. I'm going to carry that around. We'll just use another lemon down on that other side. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. So I'm going to cut that on that line. Y'all just going to have to watch me talk to myself. There we go. I'm going to cut that just like that. That's my top. All right, there we go. Kind of have an idea what I'm doing. Sorry y'all can't see me all the way. Thank you, it's from Home Goods. I wish I could say, oh, thanks, I painted that, but I didn't. All right, this is what I want. Just like that. There we go. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. All right, so in the transfer, it comes with a little stick. Oh, theirs are like, the other ones I've used are wood. This one's a little plastic. And then you just rub it. You just rub it on. So this is just like, I'm sure y'all have seen people do transfers a gazillion times. But, you know, they're like the old tattoos that we used to use when we were kids. You wet them and rub them on, except you don't wet these. So let's see how easy theirs release from the paper. Let's see. Oh, nice and easy. That's a good thing. Yeah, I like when they release easily. That's a good transfer. Yep. So some people are like, well, isn't that just like a sticker? No, it's not, because it's so thin. It tears so easily. It's like tissue paper sticker style. And that's what makes it, it looks like it just becomes part of your painting project. There's no edge that you can peel. You can't feel it. It really just takes on, even if you have brush strokes, it literally like goes right into your brush strokes where your paint strokes are. Do you have to put a top coat on? Okay, so no, this one you do not. IOD, you don't. You can put it right over. That's a really good question, by the way. You've probably heard that already somewhere. You don't. But Hocus Pocus, who I do have an affiliate for, their transfers, you don't have to put a top coat down, but they work so much better if you put a top coat down. And the very first Hocus Pocus that I did, I was not happy with, because I was like, why is this so hard? It shouldn't be so hard. And they're like, oh, ours really work better if you put a top coat on. And so sure enough, the last 2 projects that I've done, I did a top coat. Huge difference, total game changer. But this one, you don't have to. And redesign, when I use redesigns as well, you don't have to put a top coat on. So just know that, you know, just know that, you know, if you see a transfer that you really like, pay attention who you're getting it from, what brand it is, and what their steps are, because one transfer is not the same as another transfer. Voila. All right, I'm gonna fill that other spot in over there, but that is it so far. So far, I'm gonna fill in here. It's gonna be solid lemon, okay? Where there is not stripes. That is so refreshing. This makes me wanna have a black and white striped kitchen. Now, I do have black and white Harlequin tile. I might need this instead of I might be getting rid of this one because I like this a lot. It's so cute. Now, I will top coat this, you guys. What is my favorite transfer brand? Honestly, it's what the transfer is. It depends on what the transfer is. This is my first time to use theirs. Went on really, really well. Very easy to put on. Feels good too, looks good, but it's my first time to use theirs. Redesign with Prima has gorgeous, gorgeous florals, really pretty florals. I wonder if I could put this one on this way. And Hocus Pocus, I just used two really cute Hocus Pocus ones as well. So it just depends what you like. Their designs are different. What I'm gonna do here, maybe I'll cut this little lemon out because it's gonna go right over the top. So I'm just gonna cut this up. And don't ever, you can always cut your transfers. Cut them and make them work for you. Just do it like, oh yeah, that's how I'm doing this one. That's how I'm doing this one. All right, so sometimes, all right, let's do it. I don't want it to go over the top, so I think I'm gonna bring this all the way down so I can really tuck it up against the mold there and the corner. There we go. And then I'm gonna cut there and there. I'm gonna cut right here and right there. So I'm gonna cut across like so. All right, that should work pretty good. Oh no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. See, I almost messed up. So do you see? Let me show you my mistake, okay? Let me show you. Hey, Llewellyn. Hi, Sunshine. Hi, Liz. If I had put this piece down, and I'm so focused on what's going on up here, this lemon right here, it would just be cut in half. And I would have had a lemon stuck on there cut now. Now, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the mistake because you're gonna make a mistake if you've never cut transfers before. You'll make the mistake. So I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna show you a fix, okay? Losing connection. Let's do it like this. I'm gonna make the mistake for you. I'm gonna make the mistake for you and I'm gonna show you how to fix it. Because I don't wanna cut off lemon. That just would that looks silly. That looks like I've put a sticker on there, you know, instead of having it painted on there. But we can fix it. And I didn't cut this quite right here, so my lemon is gonna go over the edge a little bit. They're a little bit tedious. I just kind of lose myself in the process. I actually really enjoy them. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna show you my mistake so that you can see. I'm gonna go and take this over. I can sand that off. It sands off really, I don't want it to go over the edge like that, but I can sand that off later. Okay, so see the mistake? Ugly. Amateur, 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 amateur. I was so focused on wanting that I had this happen. Y'all see that? Okay. Oh yeah, there are great transfers for both farmhouse and French decor, both. That's huge, huge, huge popular designs for both. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put a leaf there. So see this little lemon? See this lemon has that extra leaf? I'm just gonna cut the leaf out. Cut right along the edge, don't show any of the lemon. Cut the leaf like so. And I'm gonna put a leaf right on top of it, and no one will ever know that I made an amateur mistake. I'm actually gonna cut the top of that leaf off like that. No one will know. I wish my scissors weren't so awful. There we go. All right. So if you mess up with the transfer, guys, not only if you make an amateur mistake like that where you end up with a sharp edge that just doesn't work, another reason you can cover something up like this is if you tear it. If you get a tear or a break in your, you will make the mistake. I'm telling you, if someone wasn't willing to sacrifice their knife block for you, you would, now look, you would never know. See, no more amateur move. Okay, so let's do, see this side over here? It's a little white on the side. So let's do a leaf over there as well. Let's pick something else. Or here, let's do, nope, can't do that. I'm gonna do that. I don't like to waste any. I'm gonna take that off. And we'll just fill in this space right over, oops, fill in that space like that, just like that. And like I said, if you end up with a little bit of a wrap, they sand off really easily. Just get a fine grit sandpaper and you can just sand that little part off before you seal it. You can trim it, you can tear it, they pull really easily. They're super, super thin. See how that's stuck on my finger? They're like little sticky boogers. See? Cute, right? So cute. And we're gonna wax this in a minute. So let's do this. Let's fill in this side right here. Not this back part, but I'm gonna fill this in right here. So let me pick another lemon. Where's a lone? I need a lone lemon. Just a single, where's all the single ladies? Where's the single lemon? Here's one. Nope, don't pick that one. Here's one down here, I got one. Down here, where's the single lemons? Right down here. We will do this. Like so. And then after I get this on, we'll go ahead and black wax it, and then I'll let my wax cure, and then I will top coat it with gator hide. This is making y'all want lemons, isn't it? I know it is. I drink a whole lemon, I eat an entire lemon every single day. Does anyone else? Skin and all. Do y'all do that? Skin and all. I don't drink it. I juice it through my juicer, but the skin and everything, every day. And I have for over 1,000 days. Yeah, all the single ladies. Exactly, Brittany. That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm gonna take that one up. Let's go up that. Let's go up. Yeah. Sorry, I know y'all cannot see what I'm doing, but I know at this point y'all are just like, okay, just show us the done thing. I just want to see it done. There we go. I like it. Okay. I'll show you what I did. Hold tight. I'm going upwards with this one. Shaking it up a little bit, you know. Living on the edge, going up with the lemon. Lemon a day. Whoop, whoop, Lynn. Lemon a day in our green juice. Exactly. Taking good care of ourselves. so we can stay up longer days and more hours doing what we love, like this. Deep into the night, like all of us creatives are. Night owls. Yeah, I really do. I like IOD. Good job. Good job, IOD. Good job with the release. This is good. Whoops. Sometimes the little sticks they give you don't work. My fingernail does a great job getting it to release on the edges. It's really important to get that edge released. Once you get the edge released, you can just start lifting. And it peels right up. So cute. Janet, you got your lemons tonight. Isn't this so cute, y'all? Oh. M to the GG. Oh, M to the GG. Super chic and pretty, isn't it so pretty? I love, 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 love. Now I probably, because you do put your knife block in like this way normally, and people see this side, but since I've made my gray one pretty, do I need to show y'all again in case you're new here tonight? Since I made my gray one pretty, I have been setting it the opposite way. Two totally different looks though, right? Completely different. Completely different. So I think I am gonna go ahead and wax just right here on this. So y'all wanna watch? Let's do it. This is the scary part. I'm gonna wax, get my best dang wax. I want my molds to pop a little bit more than they do. A little bit more. So I got my baby wipes, got some baby wipes. Gotta have those handy because that's how I'm gonna wipe back. I'm not gonna wax the whole entire thing, but just around that. And I'm actually gonna use a small brush. I had a bigger French tip brush that I could just scrub in there, but I wanna be kind of careful because I don't want it everywhere. So my best dang wax, and just take my brush, get it in there, and I'm just gonna start putting this on like so, right on, and then right around where my molds are, right onto my knife block. I'm touching my knife block. Just kind of being a little bit more in control with it than I would be with that big fat brush. I love black wax. I use it on almost everything that I do. Just love it. I love it because, you know, it is a wax that it's a water-based wax, so it lets you wipe it back if you've done too much and you don't like how it looks. You can really almost take it completely off. And I know back in the day, everybody's like, oh, clear wax takes dark wax off. Why do that? You can just use a wet, damp cloth. You don't have to go through using the clear wax. That's kind of old. In the Dixie Belle world, that's old fashioned. We just use a damp cloth. This is really scary for a lot of people though. Black wax scares people, and I get it. I totally get it. But I should have done half and left half not done so you could see the difference. I know some of you are probably like, oh my gosh, I don't know, maybe I won't like it. Maybe I'll hate it. I hope not. I hope not. You make sure you get really deep into all the areas, otherwise you're defeating the purpose. Your purpose is to cover all those bright whites down in the cracks and crevices, okay? All right, I think that's pretty covered. Pretty covered. Looks really gross. Looks super gross. And now I'm gonna need more than one, I think. I had to borrow. My daughter was here today with the baby. I was like, I need baby wipes for my live tonight. She was like, I've got some in my bag, Mom. Okay, so there we go. There. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna wipe right off the top of the molds first, and then I'm gonna go back in and start cleaning up around the edge. And you know what, if you did this and you didn't like, you're like, dang, you know, it's too stark white with that messy, then just cover the whole thing. Just wax the whole thing and then wipe it back. If you want more of a smoother look. But this looks pretty cool. If you cannot get wax out of an area, you can put a wipe around your brush if you want to get inside an area like that. Just kind of do like that. I'll get it out. Just keep going till you get it clean enough for the look that you're after. I like it. I like the crisp stripes and the crisp lemons with the unexpected mold. It kind of gives it a little bit of a French look to it, kind of a little bit of an old world, not quite so modern. I'm definitely gonna have to get in there with a brush or a Q-tip. But man, it really, really makes the molds come to life. I'll show y'all. Hold on, let me just get these really clean on the front. I got quiet, didn't I? A little lemon gold punch pigment on the mold to highlight would look good too. She's talking about the Posh pigments. Yeah, that would look good. It sure would. How apropos, right? Lemon gold. Piece of something on there. Okay, you want to see the molds up close? Pretty, right? They didn't stand out like that before, did they? Ooh, that's looking good. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that just so I can see that on camera. Yeah, baby, looking good. I wanna get a Q-tip probably and get deep in, you'll see like deep in the hole there, it's a little dark, a little black in there. I wanna clean that out. I'll just use a Q-tip, a wet Q-tip, or a Q-tip around the wipe. To get in there really good. And I don't have that right here. Y'all like? Y'all like. I saw some hearts. So that's that. That takes care of that. So I'll let that wax dry once I get that cleaned up. And then I'm gonna gator hide it. And that's it. I forgot to tell y'all. So what I like to do over my transfers is I take the finishing sponge by Dixie Belle and I sand it a little bit, just very lightly right over the top of my transfers. Make sure it's burnishing it, just making sure that I'm getting it down on there really good up next to that paint and getting out any air bubbles. That way when you top coat it, you don't have any lifting or any cracking. That's super important. I know, I love it. I love her. Oh, Karen, I'm so glad. Well, I'm sad. I'm sorry, but I mean, you know what? Paint over it. Your molds are there already. Just paint. Paint it. You can paint right over your wax as long as it's been a few days. Just paint over it and redo it if it bugs you. Sit with it a while and see. If it bugs you, just paint over it and do it again. So that's that. That is that. So I'm gonna run, guys. I'm starving. Matt cooked while I was live on Dixie Belle, and then I am gonna do this. Lazy Susan too, and y'all know I will always post when I'm finished with my projects. So I will post both, and I don't know, I'm trying to decide. Do y'all think I should y'all want to see the trim around the edge? Do y'all think I should do the stripes and the lemons, or just lemons, or just stripes? What you think? I'm not sure, but I am gonna black wax the edge for sure. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I know, super cute, right, Ellie? It's really cute. It's even cuter than I imagined that it was gonna be. It's so cute. I probably am gonna add another keyhole. So just like I added to this one, the keyhole on this side, I'm probably gonna add a keyhole in white and black wax it. And I'll put it right here in the middle. Probably so. Okay. Stripes and lemons. for the win. Super cute. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with me for this long. It is, I don't even know what time it is. It's 8:30. I'm starving. Both. Holly's saying both. Thanks for the vote. Stripes in a round. Stripes and lemons would make it a set. Yeah, I do kind of want them to go together. I was going to tell someone they could buy this one if they wanted it, but I kind of like it. I might have to keep it. I'm going to have to go see what it looks like. I don't have any yellow in my kitchen at all, but it's all very neutral. It's all black and white and gray. So, you know what? A little lemon might be good. And I've got yellow in my breakfast room. I've got yellow in my family room. And why not? I think I might keep it. Anyway, y'all have fun. Have fun doing your knife blocks. Please, please, please use my link, you guys, if you do and you need paint or product or molds. I would very, very much appreciate it. I hate that it doesn't tell me who buys. I hate that because I can't, there's no way I can email or say thank you or anything like that. So I should say thank you more often. For those of you that use my link, thank you so much. I appreciate it. People use them all the time. I know they do, but I don't know who you are, but I really, really appreciate you using them. Just change out the knife blocks for the season. Oh, hey, Tiff. Yeah, really. I could have like a Christmas knife block and a Halloween knife block. This one could be my summer knife block. Come home and we'll paint your knife blocks, okay? Y'all come home. Ceramic bowl now for my lemons. Yay, Karen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hocus Pocus knife block. I got Haley a Hocus Pocus cup and straw made by one of my artist friends for her birthday, because Haley's birthday is on Halloween. It's so funny that you said that, Tiffany. It's a Hocus Pocus cup. It's really cute. I'll be posting about it after I give it to her. We're ready for you to come home, dang it. Come home and move right down the street, and we can sit here and do the stuff at night together. You can go live with me, and the kids can swim. Okay? Love y'all. We'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all take care.